EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us down south to Mercedes-Benz Stadium on the west side of downtown Atlanta. The veteran kicker, Graham Gano, puts it on the tee. And off we go here in Atlanta. And this opening kickoff doesn't reach the landing zone, hitting short of the 20, so that will move the ball out to the 40-yard line. 3 tight ends in the game to start the drive. The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
We met with these coaches during the week, Mike. They told us the emphasis this week about getting the run game going early, and we see it here. Nice first play pickup, fresh set of downs.
On first down, right back to Robinson. And this defense, they have come to play. Second straight loss to start the game.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings them down for a loss.
Open man downfield, that's London. And he will score. Great London. Touchdown Atlanta. Younghoe Koo now for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Falcons will take a 7-0 lead. So out is Koo. He'll kick this one away after the touchdown. This one taken at the 7. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That's caught. It's Tyrone Tracy. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
A run with the man out of Purdue. That's Tyrone Tracy. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. On play action, he'll set up to throw. This one intercepted. Picked off by Divine Diablo. And that just adds to the start for this one. They walk down the field to get the touchdown, and then the defense joins the offensive party, Greg. Each side has scored a touchdown early on.
Yeah, and you just can't draw up a worse start than this, Mike. I mean, not only to allow the opposing team to go down and score on their first drive, but then to follow it up with a pick 6. You find yourself in a big hole here early. Do they have enough to dig their way out?
Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10. Right back to the air following that pick 6. He bought as much time as he could, but he will finally be taken down.
You know what they say about Murphy's Law, like anything that can go wrong will go wrong. He's got a pick 6 earlier in the game. Now he takes a sack. Fortunate for him, there's a lot of football to be played, but This has been a disastrous start.
He'll drop to throw. The pressure all over him. He goes down again.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
To the left side, OBJ is there.
That's just one of those drives that was out of whack from the start, Mike. They just couldn't get anything going on the early downs, and they'll most likely punt the ball away and hope their defense can do the same thing and get them the ball back.
So on fourth down, out is Jamie Gillen to punt for the Giants. Velus Jones back deep. Woo. And it's a good return here, able to take it across the 50, set up the offense with a short field. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Give left side. Here comes Robinson. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground, Mike. There was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
On second down, Richardson. And that is incomplete. Bijan Robinson, the intended receiver, out of the backfield. Third down coming up.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
And that call will not get it done. The defense ready, stopping him behind the line of scrimmage. And it sets up fourth down. The Falcons send their punting unit out. Deep to return, Kadarius Toney. And we won't see a return here. This is going to be marked down inside the 15. Now it's Tracy looking to run. And he'll get about 5 past the 30-yard line. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. So they'll talk over what to do on this. Here's 3rd and 2. They'll motion their tight end Johnson. Now on 3rd and 2, they'll try and throw for it. And he's going to be out of bounds just past the marker. The ball was in the proper place for a new set of downs. Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10. On the give, it's Tracy. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. They'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete, but there's a penalty flag on the field. We'll let the officiating crew sort this one out. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Back to throw. He'll look deep here for Neighbors. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. A short one there to Bellinger. And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. 2nd and a yard. A carry here for Tracy. And the Giants have a 1st and goal forthcoming. He takes this down to the 5-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he will wisely just get rid of this one and set up 2nd and goal. Now they'll set up to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. They've got him back at the 10.
The last sack is exactly why defensive coaches preach over and over. Just play the next down. Just continue to make them snap the ball again. You're one big defensive play from changing everything about this drive and what once looked like a promising drive.
To the goal line and in. Wan'Dale Robinson. Touchdown, Giants. Touchdown number 7 for him on the year. Extra point by Gano is up and good. And the Giants are on the board. It's now 14-7. So out is Gano after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This is taken in at the goal line. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. On 1st down, it's Richardson. He'll get this complete. That's Anthony Schwartz. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down. From the gun, Richardson. Taking off. Richardson gonna hit the deck here, but not before he picks up a 1st down. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. He'll get this to the former Bear, Darnell Mooney. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. 2nd down and 3. Out of the shotgun, Richardson. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the 2nd quarter.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
That is hauled in at the 5. And the Falcons are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Throwing is Richardson. Hit as he threw it. The pass is incomplete.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot. And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up third down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats, and that's what makes it so hard.
And that big offensive line, clearing space, he's in. Bijan Robinson, touchdown Falcons. Koo able to add the extra point, and Falcons will take a 21-7 lead. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Defender able to get his head around and intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
And they'll take this down inside the 35. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they get the timeout. Out is Younghoe Koo to try the field goal. This is going to be a 51-yard attempt. Koo's kick is good. And the Falcons have run out to a 24-7 lead. So, we're at halftime here in Atlanta, and the Falcons are in the lead. As we'll get you down to Orlando now, that's where the coach is, Jonathan Coachman, and our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Right away, they'll set up to throw. He's got his man. That's Neighbors. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. We'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Now, faking the give. Taking the deep shot here with Robinson.
We see this offense just continue to search for a spark. It's just this entire game, their execution's just been a little bit off. And now here in the second half, they find themselves down by multiple scores. They're going to have to connect on 1 or 2 of these big plays if they want to find themselves back in this one.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage. And that is incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just...
Now, on the return, he has lost the football. Special teams has come up with the recovery. And he's going to take it in for the touchdown. Whoa! Have a friend in the right spot at the right time. The fumble, not a turnover, but a TD. And special teams changes the momentum. Right after a 3-and-out, you think you're getting the ball back instead. Not just a turnover, Greg, but a touchdown the other way.
Yeah, and you can just see their body language. The wind has come out of their sails. The offense is fired up. Great job, defense. You force a 3-and-out, and you got your helmet on. You think you're about to take the field and get a possession. Next thing you know, disaster strikes. Not only the turnover, Mike, the scoop score, and they take it back for 6.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, it's Richardson. He finds the big tight end. That's Gerald Everett. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. On the give, it's Robinson. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. Richardson to throw. That one taken in by London. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the 1st down. Here's 3rd down and a few inches. They'll try to run for it with Robinson. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
The idea here for this offense is you're not really thinking necessarily touchdown. You're thinking 1st down. Let's get a fresh set of downs here and reset. But in this case, they suffer a loss, and it brings up 4th down.
A field goal, no gimme from this distance. They'll go on 4th down. They'll go. It's Robinson. And he's going to have a Falcons 1st down. They managed to convert. That'll keep the drive alive.
I know it's 4th and short, Mike, but at this distance, you actually have to clear a lane out. You can't just fall forward or push the pile. So that conversion, it's as much of a credit to the blocking as it is to the running back seeing the hole and hitting it.
He's got this to Bijan Robinson. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line. Richardson to throw it here on 1st down. There's Kyle Pitts with the grab. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Now Robinson. And the defense all over this one. They knock him down. It'll go down as a loss of 2. We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. Throwing, Richardson. Quick throw here is complete. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. And that is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision. So instead of going for the 1st down, in comes the field goal unit. Bit of a surprise here. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Falcons will extend their lead. So now, after the made field goal, back out is Koo to kick this one off. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10. On the handoff, here comes Tracy. And he's shedding tacklers left and right, winding his way for a gain of 8. Out of the gun, he'll throw. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. They'll motion their tight end, Johnson. That's complete. And it is Beckham. And they will finally catch up to him and get him down. So we are through 3. You're watching the NFL. In motion, it's Robinson. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That one to the sideline and incomplete, and a penalty flag now comes in late. Maybe no receiver in the area on that one. He'll drop to throw. That is caught. It's Robinson. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. 3rd and long. Back to throw. Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. A throw left side, going to be intercepted. And the Falcons are going to get the football here at their own 38-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
2nd and 7. They'll go again with Robinson. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down. Richardson. Oh, that may be the break they needed. That one's intercepted. Picked off by Bobby Okereke.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drop. Off balance throw. It's complete. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll look to throw. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. That's the safety, Richie Grant. And the Falcons are going to take possession here at their own 33.
This is something we see so often out of these young quarterbacks, Mike, is their inability to manipulate the defense. They kind of telegraph where they're going to go with their ball, with their eyes. And I'd love to see him the next time when he gets to the top of his drop. Look off the safety. Hold some of the underneath defenders from where you ultimately know you want to go with the ball. A lot of that just comes with experience, and sometimes you got to gain that experience the hard way.
They'll start on the ground with Robinson. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Oh, that may be the break they needed. That one's intercepted. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
After after playing pretty well the first 3 quarters, found themselves nursing a lead. It's a bad time to get the turnover bug here, Mike. I mean, that's twice now in the 4th quarter they've turned the ball over, and instead of being in prime position to close this game out, they're fighting for their lives.
That is caught. And the Giants are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them down to the 1. And he will score. Game on. Tyrone Tracy. Touchdown, New York. Extra point by Gano is up and good. And the Giants are back within 6. So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a 1-score game as they kick it away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. On 1st down, it's Robinson. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. They face 2nd down and 7. It'll go play action. It's Richardson. Open man down the field, Mooney. So just under 2 minutes here in this one. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. Short throw taken by Pitts. Whistles here and a timeout. Defense going to take this one with 1:51 to go. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Trying the left side, here's Robinson. He's down inside the 10, a gain of 4. The Giants going to call their 3rd and final timeout. Talk things over before 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. And he'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a 4th down.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan. And then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the 2nd phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play a man-to-man. That's exactly what they did here. And there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away. It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone, and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
Here's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. He'll look deep here for Neighbors. And this will be incomplete. Malik Neighbors, the intended receiver. And it'll be 2nd down. Throwing now from the gun. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short. He's got his tight end. That's Johnson. They get 14 on that hookup. 1st down, Giants. They'll look to throw again. Right back to Johnson. He's got it again. And they'll take this down inside the 35. That catch number 40 on the season for him.
Nice catch here by Theo Johnson, the young rookie tight end, and I really like his upside. I think he's kind of a long, rangy guy. He's got a great catch radius, and he can really get vertical downfield. One of only 5 FBS tight ends last year, Mike, with 7+ touchdowns. So I think the Giants have a chance here to develop him and give Daniel Jones another offensive weapon as they look to get this thing back on track.
on third down. They'll set up to throw. He's going to look downfield once again. He was trying to get it to Odell Beckham Jr. there. And it's going to be fourth down.
I can tell you from firsthand experience, Mike, that is a lonely and long jog back to the huddle. I mean, you're an inch away from being the hero with a deep touchdown. Instead, you let it go through your fingertips, and you got to come back to the huddle and try again.
Here's 1st and 10. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee.